One of the greatest ways that you can control people is by giving them information over and over and over. What happens is that their brains started to accept those behaviors as normal, and then before you know it, they have changed the culture. That's what we're seeing that's going on in the United States right now. All of the activities that we're seeing, these events are not normal. We just saw on November 17th, our president of the United States that only has 2 more months left in office. He did something that virtually started World War III. And so that is not normal. Normally, a president, especially a president like President Joe Biden, we have seen him very little in the last 3 or 4 months. But all of a sudden, he comes out from vacation in the jungle, walks out, and he had signed a document stating that the United States had given Ukraine permission to use U.S. made weapons to fire inside Russia. The reason that that is so dangerous is because Vladimir Putin had already warned them if that happened, that then Russia would see it as an act of aggression and an act of war. Do you understand that we have not had presidents often, especially presidents that were going out of office, that were going to start a war that could potentially be a nuclear war? And just to let you know how abnormal this is, this happened on November 17th. On November 18th, the Ukraine actually used those weapons that were U.S. made to fire inside Russia. On the next day is Vladimir Putin used a weapon that's never been used in world history. It is some people call it an intercontinental ballistic missile, but because of its length, they said it could have been an intermediate range missile. But anyway, regardless of it, we understand, and anyone, military people understand, that that weapon could go any distance. It could go with precision and wipe out everything. The weapons that Putin used, this particular weapon, this time, they did not have nuclear warheads, but everyone knows that it has the capacity to have nuclear warheads on it. Those nuclear warheads can go anywhere in the world with precision. I mean, down to a very small distance. And because of that, we are now in a situation in this world because now all of the other NATO countries, or few of the NATO countries, shall I say, the European countries like Great Britain and France have already given Ukraine permission to do the same thing. So this abnormality that I'm speaking of has the potential to cause a nuclear catastrophe, one that no one will survive because we just can't survive it. And that's abnormal. It is very abnormal for a president that has 2 months in office to do something that is that devastating and that can potentially destroy everything on our planet. Abnormal. All of the events that we've seen, even, you go back starting with COVID, the COVID lockdowns, abnormal. You think about even the elections, the January 6th, all of those things. Abnormal. The censorship, everyone ignoring in one party, ignoring First Amendment rights, ignoring Second Amendment rights. You have judges doing whatever they want to do, and some of them say we can do it. As you can see, even in this last election, when you saw people who were on a board who said we don't have to follow any laws. You understand. When you have this level of people that are ignoring the laws, doing whatever they want to, how detrimental it is to mankind. I just want you to remember, and you say it and you tell everyone you know, these acts are abnormal and we do not accept them. They will not become a part of our culture.